Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to a TMossBoss Talk Sports video. In today's video, I wanted to talk on this whole situation with Grayson Waller and LA Knight appearing on this interview. And yeah, Grayson Waller, he wasn't having it. Like, he got upset. And the thing is this. I agree with how Grayson Waller, like, more so on what he was saying, you know, on how he felt, because there are at times, like, even with me, and people, like, would want to look me in my face and disrespect my career choices and who I am is a content creator, and people want to, like, be like, oh, content creating is not a real job. You just sit there and make a video. You just sit there and stream. You're making a TikTok. You're just having fun. Fam, like, people need to understand that content creating is a hard job, okay? Like, especially when you're somebody like myself where you're running multiple channels, then you gotta stream, then you gotta set a schedule for stuff, then you also gotta, like, tend to your personal life, but then it's like you gotta at times make sacrifices like, okay, do I stay at home, make a bunch of videos, or stream and do all these other things, or do I go out and have fun with friends that I haven't seen in a long period of time? You know, and it's like, I'm telling you, content creating is a very, very, if not hard, it is a very conflicting job. Like, you don't, at times, it's just, your mind be all over the place. But it wasn't too long ago where I had somebody that I know that disrespected my career. And no, I was like, the way Grayson Waller reacted, I'm like, fam, I can say that I've reacted that same way when people have tried to, like, disrespect my career and stuff. So it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, you know, if you find yourself in a situation because you want to sit around and disrespect somebody's job, then it's like, yeah, bruh, you know, be prepared to see how that person reacts and things. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, somebody can come up to me and say that they're a professional clown. I would be more so curious, like, okay, how does that work? Like, what possessed you to get into that line of work? Not disrespecting it. I just would like to learn about it, you know, because I'm at a point in time where I'm like, yeah, people gonna look at my job, make fun of it. I'm like, that'd just be very hypocritical of me to look at somebody at their career choices and make fun of them, or, you know, disrespect whatever they got going on or something. So, but anyways, yeah, you know, I agree with just more so what he was saying, but just like how he reacted. And it's like, yeah, I guess, you know, because people would look at that and be all like, oh, he a hothead, he's this, he's that. But at the same time, you gotta think about it though. You got somebody out there talking about, oh, do your wrestling move to me. I'm like, fam, I'm sitting down and I'm thinking, because I've been watching wrestling for 17 years now, and I'm thinking of all the different moves. I wouldn't even want to take the most simplest move, all right, to like, okay, let's just say scenario, right? I'm out and about, okay, on concrete ground. Pay attention to that, all right? I'm out and about on concrete ground, right? We got 2007 Undertaker. Look at me, dead in my eyes. He's a tall man, so, you know, he's looking down to me, and I'm looking up at him. I'm like, fam, I don't want no beef. Grabs me by my neck, and I'm like, whoa, wait a second. I'm like, this 300-pound man is strong. I'm like, hold on, wait a second. I'm trying to pull this man's hand from my neck. Can't do it. This man lifts me up, okay? It has to be because, you know, I feel, yeah, I'm a light person, so of course he gonna have me sit there for a while. So they're like holding me, and I'm like, bro, let me loose. This hurts. Slams me clean on my back, on my spinal, okay? On just concrete ground. Oh yeah, I'm out. I'm out for the count. I'm like, that man, he could do that one move to me and I'm gone. Cause I'm saying, if it's one of those like monsters, like let's say it's that one choke slam, how Brock Lesnar, when he just, or even not even so much as that, when who was it? There was a couple of times, I think it was Undertaker. He's the one that got slammed through the mat. But regardless, taking a choke slam on just pure concrete ground, I don't think people realize, like, that's gonna hurt you. If not, I'm gonna find myself in the hospital and they're gonna be all like, can you feel this? I'm like, I don't feel nothing. I'm like, I don't feel nothing on my toes right now. They're like, oh, okay, well, then yeah, you're paralyzed, you know? That's what happens when you challenge some how tall is Undertaker? I think he was like, what, like 6'10", 300 and something pounds, or whatever his, you know, size and weight and all that stuff is. But I'm like, yeah, that's what happens when you challenge Prime Undertaker into a fight. In 2007, I feel like that's when, you know, you've seen a lot of stuff happening with him. And, well, I mean, Undertaker has always had a lot of stuff happening with him. It was just more so when I got into wrestling and then I saw 2007 Undertaker. He was a scary man, you know? So, but anyways, people need to understand that wrestling moves might look like it's not gonna, and I feel like the reason why it don't hurt guys like Grayson Waller and LA Knight, because the thing is this, they go through practice where they take these moves, like they're building their toughness to take these moves, because I guarantee and I promise you, the first time Grayson Waller got hit with a move and he was unfamiliar with it, yeah, that mess hurt. Same with LA Knight and literally every other wrestler to step foot in WWE, AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling. TNA, and every other wrestling organization across the world. I'm pretty sure everybody in there then got hit with a chair, got hit with a kendo stick, got hit with a barbed wire bat. I'm pretty sure people really need to sit down and study wrestling and realize, oh, that stuff does actually hurt. Because them guys, yeah, I'm pretty sure they get their head busted open. They're all like, oh, yeah, well, it's whatever. They're okay. They came back next week and, did another match. Nah, them guys, it's like the thing is this. Even though they come back the next week and they're all like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. I challenge you to a fight tonight and you better show up. Otherwise, I'm going to, and it's like, yeah, they be saying that. Them guys probably still be in pain. So it's like, that's probably why you see like where they do all these crazy things in one match. And when they come back like later on, the next day, and it's like, let's say it's a pay-per-view. And then it's like, yeah, they come back next day and then they wrestling again. Yeah, you probably see like that transition where they're like, oh, they ain't doing all them crazy things tonight. Nah, they ain't doing that unless they toughness is like a full-blown 100. But yeah, people need to understand that wrestling, even though it might be fictional to a certain extent, it's real. All right, like wrestling is a real thing. It's not like it's a figment of our imagination or it's a dream. Like, no, this is a real thing. People really be getting hurt. Like, pay attention. Even just as far as like going and looking up the amount of like wrestlers that got hurt and they needed some surgery or they needed some time off or they forced to retire, or even as worse as that, then it's like death. I'm saying, like, bro, there have been some crazy, crazy stories that happen with wrestlers and they get some move, like, happening to them and things. So, I'm saying, man, it's one of those things where it's like people need to understand that wrestling, yeah, it might have fictional stories like, oh, yeah, these guys don't really hate each other. They probably like the best of friends in real life. And that's something where I'm like, as I get older, I learned that. I learned that years ago where I was like, oh, these guys are like the best of friends and stuff. I think I learned that with like maybe the same year I got into wrestling, where it was like you see guys like John Cena and Randy Orton, and you see how much like when they hate each other and things when they in the ring, but then it's like you read it out somewhere. It's like, oh yeah, these guys are like the best of friends in real life. Even Randy Orton was saying that he wants to have like a one last championship match with John Cena and stuff. And so yeah, it's like these guys be like the best of friends, but at the same time, yeah, they might like make it seem like they hate each other on TV, but they don't. It's like, I feel like, yeah, they do those wrestling moves. They try like to make it not hurt, but at the same time, wrestling is wrestling. Professional wrestling, it's, it's professional wrestling. There ain't no like real way of getting out of being hurt and things. So anyways, and that being said, but yeah, I do agree with Grayson Waller, like on what he was saying, how he reacted. Yeah, I think he should have just played this cool. I think after some time them passed by, he's probably going to look at it and be all like, you know what, it's whatever. If that's how people feel, that's how people feel. And excuse me, even with me and like content creating, that's how I am. Like at one point in time, like, yeah, it was frustrating, people saying content creating ain't the real job, go out there and get a real job and things. But now as I get older, I'm all like, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. At times it might, get underneath my skin, but at the same time, I'm like, man, it's whatever, So anyways, and that being said, but yeah, I'm like, Grayson Waller, it was good to see him like, act like that and things. At the same time, it's like, just for the next time, just don't even let that stuff get to you. Just kind of, if anything, just ignore them. Just be like, man, get out of here with that. It's like, if I actually do a move to you, you're gonna be laid out and things. So, but anyways, and that being said, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let me know in the comments how you felt about this whole situation. In the meantime, peace.